Good morning from the Slave Hostage Diaries. My entire life I've been a slave. So what else can I say? Who knows? Um, my sense of accomplishment for the day, since there's so little satisfaction in life. My life is so pathetic. One of the few joys I have in life is coffee, which is ruined, of course. I mean, literally, that's about it. There's nothing enjoyable. I mean, then I even have to live in an environment that makes that even horrible, just because these people hate me so bad for not killing myself, and they hate me so bad that I'm the victim, that they stole my wallet, and that they had to steal my wallet, and so they hate me so bad that they've got to ruin every part of my life. My kidnapped dungeon maze, Rube Goldberg, dungeon master, rat race maze that they ruined. See, I never once got advice. I taught myself to read. Well, myself to. I learned how to read. I guess you would. But my body was hacked so bad. We were brainwashed when we got kidnapped. We were brainwashed. So our real body. That's when our bodies were stolen and put in the organ bank chop shop. So by study and research and putting pieces together, that's why I've got to pay so much for the likeness rights. See, the likeness rights, they were trying to maintain some historical credibility in case the House of Cards collapsed. They had to look like, hey, we were trying to show you, but nobody woke up. See, but I woke up and I said, hey, I want to get out of here, and then they wouldn't let me. So they just showed that they were a bunch of just worthless lights. They weren't real. They were a bunch of crooked cops, basically, flashing sirens, but they wouldn't stop the crime. Because every time I would get screwed, the light would come on. It was like, or a car got stolen, the light would come on. I'm kind of pointing these out for in case, that sort of mentality. So I was played in the middle. I was the ball. Be the ball. So I got beat from both sides. So then the mob tried to figure ways to use it against me. So they figured out ways where they would beat me, the light would come on, and they would use the light against me. There was all these strange sorts of rebuttal methods of cross burning, the lynch mob sort of thing. But it's all based on this one perception of life. There are many different dimensions, but the United States only worships this one type of the machine creator. They're a machine state. We are living in an anarchist machine world. The wealthy are worthless. They do not. They refuse to lift a finger to manage the state, so it's got to be attack the world anarchy. I don't know what they're thinking. I mean, the wealthy are supporting a global anarchy machine revolution that will eventually kill them. Yet they will not stop it. It doesn't make any sense, and I know why. I know it's inferiority complex, envy, greed, and vanity over old blood in Europe. They hate European blood, so they want to destroy Europe in order to be the. It's a stupid, stupid gamble, in my experience, that I pay for it. That's one of the motives why I am locked out and being tortured by the mob. So, perfect, untouchable cat crimes to prove the who dat JV me. For the most part, it was a dungeon maze. Well, it's like they were steering me or riding me with, using clean handles. And I am hogtied and steered and ridden like a skateboard or surfboard or skis or whatever the joke of the day happens to be. Brett Marks Bozo from Thrashing. Bad News Bears. I mean, it's always something. It's using the light credibility of saying, fuck you, we're going to use it as a ramp, as revenge for my rebellious nature from License to Ill Day. Problem is, they're not managing the state, first of all. They're looting it as a joke. And you created, it's like, instead of the 1x equals 1,000 or 1x equals 1,000,000. You got the 1x, a Trojan horse, is 1,000 1x. Inside, you got 1,000 inside of 1x, and then it equals 1,000,000 or something like that. So they way mass-produced a ton of these fake badges, as you would, or these fake credentials. These brothers, symbiosis brothers on the grid, which is a fucking joke. That are desperately reliant. They gambled on screwing me, and I have to die because they screwed me. That's the Magic Johnson WANDa joke. I have to fucking die because they screwed me, and because they would rather not lose their power. So the world must pay with anarchy, machine revolution, because the wealthy are fucking worthless, brain dead, dope fiends, and they love to fuck their pets, but they don't want to pay the bill. So instead of polygamy, you get infectious disease mutations, which is creating a revolutionary superbug anarchy because of the powers that are created. The validation of powers. It's the exchange rates that are all crooked based on these Stretch Armstrong math variables. So the perfect crime, untouchable, and I'm the victim, and I can't move. I'm hogtied. I have to sit here and just suffer. Just sit and suffer. Well, I honestly think they want to wait. They're using the longevity, as against every strength has to be. They want me to hate myself. That's the amateur man-made brain surgery creators are going to torture me and leave permanent marks of psychosis on me if I ever escape, which I don't think I'm going to. It's too deeply guilty. And I'm tired of fucking anything. I would rather die on this. I honestly don't think, after 15 plus years, I've been consciously kidnapped for about 15 years. Before that, it was smart kidnapping using handlers. And I'm hoping is if I die, I don't know. That's one of the reasons the mob had to get so big in case I die and they lose their power. They're worried about. That's the whole revolution, CNBC or NBC revolution. If I die and the power gets cut off to their sham grids, they have to be big enough to withstand the storm. So they had to grow as big as possible. So I have to stay a kidnapped slave in order to protect all the fraud, sham, plastic posers that I power. And I pay for it. And I'm sold into slavery as trademark. I mean, the mob uses any justification they can. I mean, it's amazing the amount of freedom that they are derived from all these scams. And we're nothing but, I mean, I can't do anything, really. I mean, I have to go out and beg for a penny job that will maybe get me to if I had $1,000, I would be considered, that's a ton of money for me, even though I'm worth billions of dollars. But the kidnappers have stolen my wallet. So I have to go out and hunt and beg and try to prove how it's a hustle. I mean, it's a scam, it's a con, that's all it is. And the cops are crooked. Well, the cops work with the mob, the local mobs, on my murder. And now, that's what's going on. I mean, see, the cops and the law and the politicians support the local mob boys over me. I'm considered an outsider because I have global options. I could leave. They can't leave. They hate that fact that they are reliant upon their grid, which I power also at certain levels. And they don't pay anything for it. They hate the fact that I have options, so they ruin my life. And so you got the local cops or the regional cops work with the mob, and they ended up murdering me. I am dead man walking. But yeah, I am dead for the most part because they had to get the media guilty. The media is now guilty, so there's no way I can escape. I mean, if I ever, the only way I could realistically escape is with a media story. Break it. Because if I mean, it would take so long for me to generate, and you know they would viciously attack. I mean, the mob would attack anybody that tries to work with me. It's been done before. That's how they keep me kidnapped. The mob will viciously attack any allies of mine and scare them off because there's a big party going on. Why risk it? It's not like it's no bravery at all. There's a fat fucking cats and fat fucking pigs and tons of nasty war mud, free junk, free hooch. So why risk it? So yeah, if I ever did, I would have to use a major power to escape. But they want me. That's one of the jokes or the oxymoron enigmas of me having to work with the inferior talent. Is they're easy to scare off because and then that's what. Yeah, I'm dead. I have been murdered by the mob and the cops work together, and I have been murdered. And they want me to suffer as long as possible because they hate me so fucking much. They are so dopehead proud that they hate me. So they are all the things that I give them do not matter at all. They fucking hate me. They hate me so fucking much that I have to fucking die. Literally, that's what's going on. And I mean, they win. I honestly think they have won. They're celebrating right now. This is a victory celebration because the mafia killed me. The mafia and the crooked mafia controlled cops. Well, they had a. They're clean because they know I am the target. They want me kidnapped or dead. I have one or the other. Either stay a fucking slave dog to be beaten and abused for their nasty, hideous fucking pig beauty shop, or die. Those are my options in life. Either stay a slave dog or fucking die. That's Don King only in America, bullshit. That's the mob matters more than the law. Don King. Don in front of the king. The mob matters more than the hierarchy. And the stupid fucking wealthy allow them to do it. That it was a setup. Walter Isaacson was a gag on the media. They used the media. They used the media's revolution. There's a world revolution. That's why the wealthy are so fucking stupid. They're powering the world revolution using media. It will eventually kill them. I guess they think that they're going to have the luxury. They're just going to. They can occupy me. They can just kill me, which is a global bang, and they can get away with it. The super wealthy are really fucking stupid in my estimation. They've got to be. As soon as I am gone, they have got to. They're going to start attacking the wealthy. That's the only thing. I'm just tired of this tortured, nothing life of empty nothing. Literally, my life has been worth nothing for 15 years. Zero. Hungry. Or empty. I have nothing. Absolutely nothing left. Just sit in here and it's escape from Alcatraz. That's been my whole entire life. And that's the Al Capone mob joke. I'm the victim, and they put me in fucking prison. And so I have to pay for them being a victim by trying to escape as homage to their Al Capone and Alcatraz gods. And the Black Sox win. They even got Obama is a mafia-controlled president. William Morris Endeavor is a mafia organization. No doubt about it. People joke about Rahm Emanuel calling him the Godfather. The Jews are fucking stupid. They really are. They'll find out soon enough. They missed a huge opportunity. They got taken back to screw me. And they just don't know it. They're going to have to, and what that's going to fuel because they refuse to, it's going to be the Transformer Age of Extinction, World War, World Anarchy Revolution. They want to kill all the fucking meat. It's going to be a hamburger planet. That's what they're trying to do because they realize they got taken, so they have to attack the world. They got played by the Caldwell Zoo brainwash. They left us out there too long, ducks in duck soup. And the mob just with their chemical sets played with us and figured out how to use us as weapons. So I am unable to escape. I'm I honestly look forward to dying because my life is nothing but pain. I hate every moment I'm alive. There's nothing. See, and that's vindication for all those many, many people that tried to murder me by suicide. See, they're right. I'm always wrong. I'm the victim. I'm always wrong. So all those people in Baton Rouge and Louisiana and Texas and Colorado that tried to murder me by suicide, they were right. I'm wrong. So, see, if I would have killed I would have saved myself a lot of suffering and pain. So they're always right. I'm always wrong. So if I would have just killed myself years ago, like the what is it, the Ashton Kutcher misguided with Jamie Lynn Spears, and she's married to the guy of the same name, Jim Watson, and killed myself. See, I was supposed to kill myself on Lover's Lane right near the Baton Rouge General where my grandmother died. And I was supposed to die, and what they're trying to, I was supposed to die there. If I would have fucking killed myself, I would have saved myself a lot of fucking pain. My family's still fucked. I mean, they really are. They're still fucked. We got fucked to death. Nothing we can do about it. They refuse to wake up. I'm not allowed the credibility of it. If I would, I'm not allowed to succeed. By them ignoring me is more motivation for me to remain a failure. So I can't prove all my theories. I mean, if you look at all the theories that I have, if I'm able to, I have theory. I mean, my entire worth is about $400 right now, honestly. And I am constantly threatened with death. If I try anything or if I almost succeed, I have to either fight. If it can't be a short, they will fucking murder me. They will fucking kill me. There's no doubt about it. I am constantly threatened with veiled death threats. They will fucking murder me. They will fucking kill me. If they have to, well, see, because of my outstanding traffic tickets in Baton Rouge, if I get arrested, it will kill me. That's how the killing James Bond. They want me to suffer. They hate me so fucking bad because they hate the fact they hate me so fucking bad that they want me to suffer as much as possible. So if I ended up, they could knock me out. I mean, they've basically got a gun to my head. I'm walking around. If I do something that's out of my league, or if I have too much fun, they will fucking murder. They will pull the fucking trigger. They're untouchable. Now they got the fucking gag media who's watching, the guilty media who's watching. You've got the guilty feds who won't do anything. So, it's a perfect murder. The cops and the mafia murdered. They got away with it. The perfect fucking crime. And it's trophy poachers for their pride because they are unable. But for all the wealthy, for all the worthless fucking dog shit wealthy out there who will never lifted a fucking finger, who will probably. It's hard to say. There's a lot of speculation. The party can't go on too much longer. They just want me out of the way because I got screwed so bad. If my case breaks, it's so fucking hideous and so fucking ugly. I got tortured so bad for so long, these replacement posers, that the backlash could be just like apocalyptic. So they have to murder me. And I don't honestly think it'll ever get any better. Honestly. I honestly do not have any faith anymore. I've lost all sense of reality. My family's dead. That's the Louis Marx Toys joke from the Guns of Navarone, as you would. These fucking crazy dopeheads are so fucked in the head with pride because of fucking Walmart and Dairy Queen. They think they have all this pride over because literally Walmart and Target. That's their pride, but it's their fat fucking they're the fattest pigs in the fucking world, and they are proud of it because they think they can take over the fucking world. All this pride. And so yeah, the Louis Marks toys, the Army Men or the train sets or the Guns of Navarone with the yellow howitzers, or so it's the Rock'em Sock'em Real Steel robots. So because I was such a hog-tied little po' boy who could be steered around, they've taught me. They put a shock collar, a tape. That's the Aspen taser joke. If I don't do what they say, I got to sleep in the. That's why I got knocked down. They're trying to train me to be ridden and steered. I'm their slave to be ridden and steered. And so they beat me and torture me, and they use all these torture methods of dog training or horse training or whatever. So it's like that's why in Aspen they had to get me in the homeless shelter, and that's why I have to go to J.C. Lewis for Shelby Cobras, or J.C. Lewis Public Health, right across from the Union Mission. They're trying to train me. It's shock therapy, stimulus to be ridden by the mafia master, untouchable God, all this bullshit. Crazy fucks. I mean, just out of this world, fucking crazy. So now, because it's like Hamlet, the family killing itself to do all the dirty work is a fucking opera. It's Sopranos opera for the joke, for all these sacred, untouchable Dixie gods here in Savannah. So yeah, my family's dead. I mean, they're not very smart, obviously. They got sabotaged for a long fucking time. They're fucking idiots. I mean, they see all these fucking signs, but they don't do anything about it. Yeah, well, you can blame my stupid fucking sister and the Mad Caldwell gun to her head, death threats with the Dr. Mafia kidnappers. Oh, the Dr. Mafia kidnappers, amateur brain surgery was revenge, AMA amateurs, hacked brain Hannibal Lecter. It's a pretty viable threat. Catholics never lifted a fucking finger. Jews never lifted a fucking finger. The Catholics are going to pay the most. They really are. They don't care. They're fat. They don't care. They're sacred individual livestock. That's all they fucking care about. It's pretty fucking pathetic. So yeah, it's the bait and switch. I mean, these sacred individuals. My kidnapping and torture affects millions and millions of lives globally. But they will sit there, oh, look, we've got a better life than you. We've got a cut. That's why they want to Jew me down as low as possible, the penny pinchers, the thrashing. So, I mean, I don't even have a car. I have zero family. I have zero friends. So, they wanted to screw me as much as possible. So they had to make my life as pathetic as fucking possible to screw me the most, to make so many so many people better than me based on this bullshit genetic modified organism, tattoo is God mentality. So my life is so pathetic, piss poor pathetic, to make so many of these nobody's lives seem better. It validates their existence. So I guess it's their pride payment or something. Their shared pride payment plan. So yeah, and then you've got the bait and switch replacements that I have to be the beauty for. So they have to desecrate me so pathetic and weak. Well, it's really just pattern. I mean, the layers go way, way up. And so they've got to put me so pathetic and weak down to bribe as much of the public as possible to validate their existence. And what they think is either I'm going to REM lose my religion and the world's going to turn on me, so then they can go cowboy up, brand them, reconstitute for the Caldwell Zoo Masters. And they're going to claim all that steal at home, Aaron Britone Global Estate for cheap, cheap, cheap. So you got all these bait and switch replacement fucking masters, or people out there. Well, they had to wait until I'm rejected. That's why I had to waste the entire prime of my life. They want the girls to do the dirty work and reject me. Because then the guy replacements look a lot better. And that's why they had to get. That's why you're having the pink revolution is timed at this certain particular point. The Hillary revolution is timed at a certain. It's like a wave. They're riding away. First they rode the Obama wave. Now it's time for the feminist wave. And it's at the key technological dawning edge. It's planned. There's no doubt about it. And I have to get fucked by everybody because I matter the least. And my hands are tied. I gotta waste my entire life set up ramps. Yeah, it really is. In fact, it's the desecration of the victim, the rebuttal, as you would. And I'm forced in a billion and billions and billions and billions dollar case, I'm forced to do it on pennies as a handicap pro bono. And then if I even, for whatever I get, I it'll probably, anything I win will be seized by my pimp handler masters. It's almost like a dog track. You know, they got me to run around the dog track and they get the winnings and they feed me shit trash, barely kept alive. It's really beyond any comprehension. Oh, the Bedazzled. There was that movie with Brendan Fraser, Bedazzled. Elizabeth Hurley was the devil. So any attempt I used to try to escape, because I was cursed with voodoo my entire life. But they're able to use voodoo. I'm not able to use it. That's the JV. That's above me. You know, it's out of my league. Everything's out of my league. Joke. So Bedazzled. So it's got to be they use the worst Omega interpretation. Praise Almighty God, the tattoo. So the worst interpretation. So there's always, I will never escape. It's like that greyhound chasing the mechanical bunny. I'll never catch the bunny. And even if I did, it would probably shock me to fucking death because I would be viciously attacked and murdered by the mob kidnappers who stand out in the wings with guns pointed at me. So if I get anything too good, they will fucking murder me. Well, it's smart. I'll get hit by a fucking car. That's why they had to have me on a bike. It's like a gun to my fucking head. Me being on a bike, they will fucking murder. They'll figure out a way, a trap. They'll set a trap where I mean, there's always something. They'll set a trap and they will fucking murder me. There is no doubt about it. They will fucking kill me in a heartbeat, or they will fucking, no doubt, or they'll kill somebody in my family, or something like that, or they will kill somebody in the family of those that help me. That's how the fucking mafia works. And they got cops on their side. See, if I ever do catch a girl, if I'm lucky enough that actually doesn't reject me, then the cops will stalk her. No doubt about it. That's happened before. The cops will attack her, or somebody will attack her family. That's how the mafia works. And they're untouchable. You know, these are the untouchable mafia. They got the politicians, on their side. They've got the military. They've got the law. They've got the mob, and they've got everybody on their side. And I'm just gonna sit there and pay and slowly erode away until I'm discredited. It's all about this converter, this liquefied natural gas that takes super, super cool light. It's another reason I'm not allowed air conditioning. I gotta be out in the heat. They want to use the machines to prove the validity of the machines, so the machines are going to be used to kill me. So that's why the law is used to keep me kidnapped, small, and kill me. I've got a smartphone with no internet capability because I have to be fed. I've got to give my masters the max fucking power. So I can't really connect. Everybody, that's another one of those. So many people have better lives than me. It's validation for the identity theft forgery rackets, the super plastics. So yeah, I don't have air conditioning. Everybody else in a car, most everybody, has air conditioning to keep them cool in the summer. Well, another reason they got to keep me here in the South to use the heat as a weapon against me. I mean, these people really, really fucking hate me. And they love Jesus as their get out of jail free card. That's why they love Jesus so much. Gets them out of anything and everything. Pays for it. It's like a charge card. No limit charge card for Jesus. What a fucking scam, huh? So, yeah, really no options here. Sit back and wait to die, play their stupid game, or nothing really I can do. So, yeah, bedazzled. Everything is always the worst. And they fucked me. I mean, I admit, I got fucked real bad. I'm the biggest. I lost billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars on it. I lost a life where I could be, having one of the greatest lives in the world to having one of the worst lives. That's how that's how bad I got fucked. I mean, and I'm paying for the party. And my family's getting fucked. And we're going to save them. Turn the other cheek bullshit. Nothing I can do about it. Yeah, the law's crooked. Politicians are crooked. Everybody's in on it. The world's a bunch of fucking pussies. The world refuses to wake up. If they would, it's going to be a machine revolution world. Anarchy machine revolution world. It's going to be the Dairy Queen hamburger planet. Eventually, I think within 20 years, we'll probably have the wealthy being killed. You can only have so much wealth. I mean, there's so many variables about technology that are undiscernible. But yeah, I got fucked. I'm gonna die. Every day I sit around and think I would so much. I mean, I lay in bed. It's a Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees nightmare on Elm Street. Because they had to fuck me so I couldn't fuck them. Because they were refused because they gambled on. I mean, I did some stupid little bitty stuff. As far as I partied a lot, that sort of stuff. I had speeding tickets that I couldn't afford to pay for. They set me up. I couldn't afford speeding to pay off speeding tickets. It was constantly always had speeding tickets. And they were never really bad, like 10 miles per hour, the speed limit, or traffic ticket, or parking tickets. But I literally lived most of my life on 4,000 to 10,000 a year. Most of my postgraduate adult life, 4,000 to 10,000 a year. And I mean, that is no fucking money at all. That's barely able to feed yourself. And I was living on couches a lot of the times, which alienated me. It was a plan. I was stalked. I realize it now. I was stalked and set up. I got fired from so many fucking jobs. So I would be poor and reliant. And they were. I mean, I was set up to be kidnapped and murdered. I mean, I was literally kidnapped and murdered. It's a perfect murder. They got away with it. Congratulations. They got away with so much more. Like I said, JV, I got away with parking tickets. When I was in high school, we used to have parties, that sort of thing. Never that bad. I wasn't as bad as the kids on Dazed and Confused. Wasn't as bad as North Dallas 40. I didn't party near as much as most of the celebrities do these days. But I can't get away with it. That's the animals, that's the retard Dixie Mafia society joke. Those animals, they can get away with anything, but I have to sit here and suffer and die for these fucking pigs. I mean, hey, they got me. There's nothing I can do. I'm going to die for these fucking pigs' party. I'm going to pay for their bullshit jewelry. I'm going to beauty shop their ugly, nasty, stupid whores. They win. I lose. I'm going to fucking die. I got the worst end of the stick. They're fucking this bullshit Ponzi scheme, pyramid scheme. They're untouchable. They're going to fucking win. This crazy, fucking, stupid, wealthy never let me in. They locked me out. And I don't know. The future is, I don't know. They might get away with it. The world's going to pay. It's going to be a machine revolution. But the wealthy are supporting an anarchy revolution. Johnny Rotten and the fucking Sex Pistols bear on bitches. It's Sid Vicious. Johnny Rotten was right. That's what JR. They all are Johnny Rotten. They ate the Sugar Bowl world. Johnny Rotten fucking teeth. High fructose corn syrup. So it's an anarchy machine. They were right. I mean, the Sex Pistols are validated more than you fucking because it really is. It's an anarchy machine revolution that I'm fueling, but because they will not allow me inside, they are fighting to keep me out in the woods so they can fuck me 100%. They want to fuck me the most they can. They love fucking me. They're so addicted to fucking me, and they want to, just fuck me to death. And that's they will not let me inside so I can unplug all these diseased spears and diseased sacred wounds that they're fighting to keep me outside, vulnerable to protect. Well, I gotta be a fucking po boy, I guess. Reverend, I guess. What? I mean, it's just fucking stupid.